When it comes to burning calories, I'm a massive advocate that people do things that they enjoy rather than just get on a treadmill endlessly. There's an amazing feature called routes in Pokemon Go, which encourages users to find places and explore. It does this by providing the player with rewards for completing the route. Routes can be between 500 meters and 20 kilometers. I don't tend to do the longer ones, but I love finding routes that I can complete at lunch breaks or before work or in between clients. Because I've worked in the city for so long, I know that London Bridge has a great route, which I'm going to show you today.
Well, obviously before I got started, I needed to have an obligatory coffee, 99p from Prep. This route takes me about 9 minutes or so to complete. So if you've got some cardio to do, why not listen to me complain about the state of the fitness industry and maybe a bit about Pokemon Go at the same time. But something that came to mind immediately while I was doing this route was that Pokemon Go is essentially a free app. I mean, it's freemium in the sense of if you want to be truly amazing at the game, you probably need to spend some money. But you can get a lot out of this game while paying nothing. And it made me think about the fact that all of the answers to things in fitness and training seem to be expensive these days. Now I know that it's kind of ironic because I'm a personal trainer. Oh, it's Snorlax. I know that it's ironic because I'm a personal trainer and obviously that is a more premium product. But that's one aspect of the fitness industry. Now I feel like everything is paywalled. So I guess the example that comes to mind is things like antioxidants and other things like that that seem to be getting pushed more and more today. Like I'm seeing teas that are like 20 quid now, which to me is crazy. I mean, it feels really disingenuous that the answer to things is never like a normal PG tips anymore. That's not a bad Snorlax, to be fair. I mean, I'm 99% going to delete it, but you know, it's not bad. So yeah, it's just something that I've been thinking about a lot and talking to people about. Like, we have to be aware that when the answer to something is so strongly paywalled, you have to question what obviously the agenda of the person selling you something is to sell you something. But I find it really bizarre that the answer is never anything simple anymore. So like, you know, the classic would be, if I want to lose weight, why isn't just reducing calories? Like that's pretty free. The last time I checked, it's always down to some sort of weird new product that's meant to balance your hormones or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. But I enjoyed it more when there was simplicity in the answer to things. So like, often I find myself answering questions from clients, well, not even just clients, actually, anyone. As soon as they find out that I'm a personal trainer, they always want to compare the most obvious answer, which we know works, to some next level thing that obviously doesn't work and is really expensive. And yeah, it's just mind-boggling. Like, I feel like I've been doing the same thing for the last 10 years and it's been working fine. But there's an increasing pressure to have more and more things in the way. So like, I get asked questions often where people will believe automatically that I do something or believe in some sort of system and I've like barely heard of it. That can be supplementation, that can be a different food or something from an exotic country. And I always sort of think the same thing. Like, people had amazing physiques without access to any of these things. So why has it become almost a necessity? While I was doing this walk, I noticed nearly all of the monuments or all of the places of interest are like covered up. It's really sad. Like, if I was a tourist, I'd be well disappointed just seeing loads of building works and stuff. But yeah, I've just started answering quite simply with, if it didn't exist, or if you didn't have access to it, say 20 years ago, just don't even bother. Just delete it from your mind, because it just ends up being more decision fatigue than anything else. Like, what sort of matcha tea should you be getting? I mean, I'm not really sure if that's like a thing. Someone's obviously going to tell me, Nathaniel, matcha tea's been around for millions of years or whatever. But I mean, in the sense of, yes, it was, but you didn't have access to it, and you also didn't have the next version that's just been created the other day. So yeah, where people should obviously invest, they don't. And it's really weird. So obviously these days, a lot of people go online for training. Like, they go to a PT that they follow on Instagram, and for a lot of people that's pretty good. I mean, I offer online coaching, but the thing that drives me mad is people are asking for online coaching and they've never even like used a gym. Like, they can't do anything right, and it's like mind-boggling. Like, spend the money on getting an in-person coach first, learn the basics, then if you want to go online, I'm pretty sure that same PT will do it. Like, I don't think they're going to tell you no. And it's just strange. People are so willing to spend so much money on things that do nothing, or the amount that they do is so small. It's like bordering on, insanity, the amount of money that they're putting into it. Meanwhile, they could spend, a few £100 maybe on like learning the basics with a trainer, and then taking that knowledge on and doing something else. And to be honest, this isn't meant to be like a rant about why people should get a personal trainer. Just wanted to give you someone to listen to while I walk along London Bridge. But yeah, it's just something that's come up a few times recently. This is a rare Pokemon. Don't see these too often. I think I've got one shiny of these. Also, my throwing is terrible. I must have been distracted or something. Anyway. So yeah, I think that much in the same way, when you're learning Pokemon, funnily enough, it's good to learn from someone who's got more experience than you, and then take that experience and maybe add on the other things. And training's very similar. Oh, nearly walked into someone. If you're going to spend the money, spend it on a person that can teach you, is the take home from this video. Don't waste time on products that promise you to do something. There isn't one out there, otherwise I'd already have it. So would all my peers. I don't see anybody that actually has a physique that I want investing in this stuff. And if they do pay for something like that, it's going to be something that's tried and tested, that we've had for like probably decades at this point. It's very rare something hits the market and is like crazy useful. And if it is crazy useful, trust me, I'm going to tell you about it, because I've got no interest in my clients not doing well. But yeah, that's my rant for the day. Got that off my chest. Oh look, not bad. I've got a cell on this walk. That's pretty useful. I've already completed the Pokemon that you need for it, but for the ability to flex. Oh, here we go. I think I might show it off. Look at that. Already done. The big thing on these routes though is they give you quite a decent reward. It's random, so it encourages you to do loads. Should be coming up in a second. I'm looking for the coveted rare XL candy. As I said, free part of the game. If anyone wants to learn how to do this or wants to get some encouragement, just comment below. We'll add each other in the game or something. But I think it's really fun. It encourages me definitely to do some walks that I wouldn't normally do. I'm hoping to get a really big number by the end of the year, and I will document more of these walks, and hopefully I'll find some more exotic locations and ones that I haven't done before, and maybe some good catches as well. Let's see what I got. One roll, please. Boring, double boring, triple boring. Okay, well, nothing great, but maybe next time.